Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Ben on Fire here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to run a free glitch play that beats any coverage in Madden 20. This play works against anything, and it's going to be coming out of the Gun Falcon trips. This is in a ton of playbooks. If you guys saw the thumbnail, you know what play I'm talking about, but it is in any trips formation with the tight end slot over here, 3 receivers, and this guy out wide. And it's the PA wide receiver in. And now, as far as formation subs go, you're going to want to have your 2 best receivers out here like this. I have my best receiver on the right because I'm on the left hash. If you go to run this play on the right hash, I would put him here, but it's obviously a lot of subs, so I'm just going to go ahead and run it like this. I'm going to be showing you guys against a couple of different formations. The first one being the cover 2, so I'm going to go ahead and run it like this. And as far as the setups, I'm going to show you guys 2 setups for this. There's not too much to do. This is already a great play stock. So we're going to go ahead and be just running it like this. The only adjustment you have to do is Smart Route Julio, which is going to be the RB button. It makes this post, this S route, a little bit shallower, makes it more throwable. Hike the ball, and you see first read is going to be X against the cover 2. It's going to get wide open. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that again. Obviously, if they're putting him in a middle third, it is going to get wide open, but if they don't, you have the B route a little more open, so I'm going to be showing you guys both that. Hike the ball, as you see. Low ball that X route. That was even a little bit late, but still made the catch. I like to low ball to avoid the hits. Throwing in the middle field, you're going to get hit sicked. It's just what it is. But low balling sort of avoids that. It obviously takes away from the ability to rat catch anything, make anything happen, but it's just safer, which is why I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys it with this regular middle read in case you're playing a bot and he's not going to put him in that middle zone. Then you're going to have him this type of a defense. I actually got a terrible release there. Julio still came down with it, but you guys see against the Tampa 2, you're not really going to want to throw that route. It's risky. It's better to do a setup like this even. This is probably the setup I run the most, but just to make this a lot easier, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the drag. For this setup, I'm just going to run with the middle read. It's going to be better to run the hitch if he's running at that. But here you see low ball the hitch, and it's an easy 5-yard gain, 5-yard plus. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the second setup now. Second setup is pretty simple as well. You're just going to be streaking this A receiver. You're going to drag X, and you're going to smart route B like I already did. So this is going to be your full setup. I'm going to go ahead and show you with the middle third. You're going to be looking for B in this situation. So what I like to do is motion Sanu in on this route, and you're going to see Julio gets wide open, Matt Ryan with the overthrow. But look how far back that left of screen safety was. You had so much more room than the other setup, which is why if you're looking for a big play, you're going to want to run this setup like this. So we're just going to middle third him again, hike the ball. I might have even had B there, throw it to Julio, get down on the ground. Unless you want to have a Tyreek Hill, you can do whatever you want, but this setup is definitely very good. And if he's not even running a middle third, you can see that was just a terrible receiver, and I wouldn't even recommend doing that, but that was just my fault. You run the setup normally, hike the ball. Without a middle third, you're going to see Julio's just wide open. He's just wide open every time against that cover 2. So if he's playing cover 2, you guys could definitely see that the second setup is better, running it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys against a cover 3 now. Alright, so now we are against the cover 3 here. I'm going to show you guys the first setup and hike the ball, looking, drag a little bit open, low ball that X route for the first play. You guys could see it actually did look similar to the cover 2 look, but just run it again, hike the ball. You guys can see Sanu gets open a little bit on that. It's a risky throw though. You saw that there's 2 zones out there. I wouldn't definitely, if you haven't thrown this before, I wouldn't recommend it. You have to do a little bit of pass lead to learn the route, but motion Sanu and you might get a little more success. Throw it, and yeah, you guys see it's just a risky throw with that cloud, that curl, that purple zone. But let me go ahead and show you guys this B route that we want to get open. So you can see they're gonna fall. He actually got bumped, so I'm just gonna throw it to X. But that was actually kind of weird. I actually have not seen that before. Gonna go ahead and run it again. Hike it. RB with a ton of space. I'm definitely hitting him there. The more you motion him in, it seems the more you have space to throw. So motion him in. Over here, you're gonna have a ton of space. B this time is gonna be the move. You can sort of tell which route's gonna get open, and for whatever reason, Slay actually followed him, so that was kind of surprising. But Sanu, this route is this wheel route is very glitchy. He's gonna get open a lot of times. If that, all you have to read is that curl flat. If he's gonna follow Julio, then you're gonna have that wheel route open. If he's not gonna follow Julio, then you're gonna have that B route open. So just gonna go ahead and show you guys this type of setup one more time. RB, you can tell he's wide open. Just animations, but you would have had X open. Just got to be patient. Gonna go ahead and show you guys the second setup though. Here it is. Actually, this setup is very different versus the cover 3 or the cover 2. You're gonna hit the drag here on this. There wasn't, that route sort of got stalled a little bit with Julio, but that's why I like to have the drag coming across the middle. He's a check down. You're usually using a right-handed quarterback. You can hit him on that. So here's our setup. Hike the ball. Move in the pocket. Julio. Tried to throw it to Julio, but didn't. And yeah, so this setup, I like the other setup a little bit better, I'm not gonna lie, but this one still does work. It's just not as effective. Julio, you see he's a little more tighter. The coverage is a little tighter. And so I definitely recommend the first setup, but this one, as you see, still can work. This time hitting Sanu. And yeah, that's going to be it for against cover 3. Going to go ahead and show you guys man coverage now. Alright guys, so here I am against man coverage, and if you guys noticed, I actually did put Julio Jones in the slot. We're going to be targeting the wheel against man coverage, as well as the X route, which is why I kept Ridley there. The B route, not really too much, and as far as the A route goes, you can put him on a slant if you want for a quick read, if he's like completely sending 25 at your face. But oh shoot, didn't mean to snap that. As you guys see, it works fine. But I'm really, if I'm targeting the RB route, I'm gonna go ahead and put him on a clear out route, which is why I put him on a streak. And you're really gonna keep them the same. Smart route B, obviously you're just smart routing B in every single one of these setups, but pretty much keep the rest of the play the same. We're looking for Julio on this wheel for a 1-play touchdown. Hike the ball. And you don't even need to pass lead, but it's just a gain. It's not really going to be a 1-play touchdown because of that safety there. But as you see, the A route did a little bit of damage. It caused us to get a little more space, be a little more comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys again. Julio wide open, rack that, and you're going to see. That's why you want to put your best player in the slot, because if you're using a worse player, then the man can actually stick to him and it's not going to be open. You're going to end up taking a sack most likely. But you see Julio's getting open every time. And that's the reason why we use the clear out route you saw right there. I kept the drag just for the memes, and he just got clapped. Julio ended up getting covered. But here you see he has more space. He can make the catch with nobody around him, and has enough time to fall down on the ground if he wants. So gonna go ahead and show you guys the X route here. X got pressed to death, and I just hit pressure, but that usually shouldn't happen. Gonna go ahead and show you guys again. hike the ball. For whatever reason, he's getting destroyed on that. So I'm just going to yuck it up to Julio. Usually that X route is going to get wide open. Not really sure, so I'm going to go ahead and unpress like this. But Calvin Ridley's a 79 overall. He has terrible beat press, which is the reason that he is getting destroyed so badly. So here you see he does get a little bit of separation, despite that guy sticking like glue. That really shouldn't happen, but yeah, that's pretty much all my man coverage. You can run it like this other setup I was showing you guys, but it's just not going to be as effective. It doesn't really matter. I like to keep that X route for man cover to beat the man coverage, and you can just do this. So yeah. Alright guys, so that is going to go ahead and take us to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on this video for more videos just like this. Leave a comment down below which video you want me to do next. Any suggestions would be appreciated. And make sure that if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. We are on the road to 300 here, and just out here daily uploads Madden 20. So if you enjoyed this video, want to check out more like this, I have a ton on the channel, not just offense but defense as well, and I also have 4 full formation schemes on offense. So yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for the video, guys.